take the gun out of his throat.
You have a chance to kill someone. Don't hesitate. Thanks for the advice.
Hey guys, Taylor with Michaud&Guns here. Today we have an M9a1 Beretta, and I'm going to be showing the process of sending your firearm, your pistol most likely, to Langdon Tactical, where you fill out this form, you tell them everything you want, and send it off to them in Arizona, and they will customize everything on your Beretta that you fill out here on this form. So I'm going to start that process. I'm going to show you what it's like. And so next time you see this firearm, this Beretta, it will be completely different. So I'm going to see if I'm about getting the carry bevel. I'm going to fill out this form here. Probably do the MP3, do the carry bevel. I guess you can get your barrel crowned. I kind of like this look. Total classic Beretta look. I'm not going to let that go. But, so yeah, next time you see this gun, we're going to look at it. This is completely stock right now. So we're going to see what that's like. All right, stay tuned. All right, so we've got it. We got our gun. Just came in the mail today. So it went out the 4th. And we got it today at March 24th. So not too bad. Maybe a couple, 3 weeks. What you do is you box your gun up. It comes with a label. And you can either put it through the FFL, or depending on your state, you can drop it off at a FedEx facility. You know, depending on your location. But probably send it through an FFL. Box it up, label it. This actually came with a different box than what I sent it in. Put it in the gun case, put it in the box, label, taped it, sent it, and it came back like this. So, all right, cool. So we got our receipt here. We got a little sticker. Cool to see. Here's the gun case that I sent it in, I believe. Yep. Cool. All right. Paperwork, our order forms, pictures of our license. Cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Probably this looks like the person who worked on it. Little pamphlet here. Some QR code and stuff to look at. And wow, so here's our gun. It looks a lot different. Wow, so we got our flat trigger, our decocker. Okay, so they changed it so that it's no longer a safety. See, they got rid of the red markers there. Our barrel stayed the same. Change our guide rod. Let's give it a trigger pull. Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to pull. Comes with our parts here. It all came off the gun. So they changed all the springs, and very cool. See where they beveled it maybe a little bit. Kept the grips the same. Kept the barrel. I actually asked them, I called them as soon as I sent it to see if they could change out this barrel, and they were out of stock on the barrel. But yeah, got a couple Langdon Tactical logos stitched in there. Very cool. Looks a lot different. I actually like that look a lot. All right, we're gonna have to get it to the range and test it out and see how it does. Definitely a lot. Beveled the slide here. Looks good. Five pounds?
Just under. Man, this is gonna be horrible.
Yeah, they probably got to be pretty forceful on weekends right now.
Wow, is it even gonna go?
Yeah. Didn't even go all the way.
No, it's more than my scale will handle.
Damn.
That's only up to 8. Yeah.
Is it worth it? Depends on a few things. For me, I spent about $800 on this configuration here. That's after $1,000 you spent on the gun, and now you're looking at $800. Now, should you do it? It depends. If you're going to competition shoot, or you're going to use it for like the SHTF, or you want to have that Desert Eagle type Shogun, that like pearl hips, George S. Patton on the battlefield, all right, sure. But, is it really worth it? Now, it does make it better. It does make it better for sure. I just, if I could redo it again, if I wasn't behind enemy lines here in communist California, I would order directly off their website and get one of their guns that is already ready to go right off the rip. But being behind enemy lines, this is what we can do. We can send our gun off there, and it's cool. It's nice. It does make it better. If I had, be an SHTF situation, yeah, this will get the job done. Now, is it ultimately what I would want? No. Now, if that were the case, I'm going to pull out the old trusty Glock 19. I think just overall, this is where we're at. If you really need to rely on something, you're going to rely on the Glock 19. Um, Glock, call me a Glock fanboy, whatever. M&P 2.0 would be great. This is great. Um, Ultimately, if you need something to survive on or depend your life on, I'm gonna go with this. But probably not watching for Glock. Obviously, you're gonna want to know about this. So this does make it better, uh, for sure, no doubt. Um, but I I would only do this if you're gonna do like competitions and you need a gun that needs a hammer or whatever. They took away the safety, so they made it like the decocker. Um, I don't know. I don't think they can even let you keep it uh, a safety if you wanted to. I think they only make it a decocker. The springs you saw, um, they changed into like we saw when we had it in the double action or the single action, I believe, when it's all the hammers all the way down. That made the trigger pull about like 4.5 pounds. Now when it's in the double action, still, harder to pull. Uh, Definitely a lot harder than 8 pounds. We didn't even get a good reading on it. So, um, I don't know. It's cool. It's just I'm not in competition shooting. Um, did I necessarily need to do this? No, but it is cool. It's my little showpiece. The guys at Ernest or at Langdon Tactical, they did a great job. The communication was great. They were responsive to all the emails. Um, a lot of that footage was from 2025 of March, and so it took me a while to get the video all done. Life, but we're here now. It's June 2026. I've had this gun for over a year now. No jams, no issues whatsoever. It's been a great little gun. Probably put like, I don't know, a little more than 200 rounds through it. So, I'm sure you could put more and see. But yeah, I mean, I did the boys in GWAT, well. Now, if you talk to those guys, they're going to tell you that they wish they had a Glock back then. You know, um, this is your Toyota Camry. You just pull it out, ready to go. No decocker, no any of that. It's just ready to rip. Um, Now the upgrades from Langdon Tactical do get it a little bit more Glock ready. There's no more safety, but you still have the trigger, or the hammer, the trigger, being hard to pull. I guess that acts as your safety now, just like as a Glock. But yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, I guess you can call me the Glock fanboy. I would still prefer the Glock or the M&P 2.0 to this. But if you just want the showpiece, you need the competition gun, or you have this around and it's what you're going to keep, yeah, do it for sure. Um, yeah, it makes sense to do that. But it's heavy. I can tell you this. This is a brick in my hand compared to this. This feels easier. It feels lighter, handier. Whereas this, I don't even have the X300 flashlight on it anymore. I feel like I'm getting a bicep workout holding this, So I don't know. Langdon Tactical, they know what they're doing. I'm not sponsored by them, obviously, but yeah, I would definitely send my stuff off there again. I think they do a great job. So yeah, thank you guys at Langdon Tactical for this. It's cool. I'm glad to have it. It's not necessary, but it does make the gun better. So thanks for joining, guys, at Michaud&Guns. Appreciate it. Thank you.
See you later.